You're already feeling like you've gotten your life back.
I started seeing these interviews that you do with your patients, and then I would be like, oh, that's me. Like, they're describing me. We have to make that trip to Florida. Like,
Wow.
Now I could do it like all on my own.
And you went to Disney with your 3 kids,
Yes.
all on your own.
Yes.
And you didn't have to hold on to anything.
No, not really. It was
That's
like,
amazing.
it's all worth it. It's all worth it.
Amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes. It's
And-
making me emotional.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Hutchison, and today with me is a wonderful lady that traveled all the way from Louisiana to come for care. So, Wafaa, first of all, thank you so much for making it all the way to Florida.
Of course, yeah.
And also for sharing your story. Yours has been pretty incredible because it's been now about 3 weeks that we've been working together.
Yes.
But even after our first visit, you noticed something like a small miracle almost in a way.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about how the last year has been for you, what health issues that you've had.
So my condition started like last year, March of 2023. I was like very healthy prior to that day, I went to bed one day and then I woke up. I felt weird, I sat on the couch having my coffee and I just felt dizzy. My neck, like my head felt like it's gonna fall off my body, I just needed to lay down. Yeah, so that day started, so I panicked a little bit. And I went through my day and then started to get heart palpitations. Like,
Wow.
It progressed like very quickly. So I got really scared because I come from a family with heart disease. So I went and I saw a cardiologist right away. So he said everything was fine. We ran all the tests, everything was okay. And then I went to see a doctor, like my family doctor. She said, could be anxiety, take it slow. I want you to go do physical therapy, which I did. And it just made it worse because they went like a little bit aggressive on me. I was doing like 40 minutes twice a week with all these stretches to the neck up and down and so I had to stop that. And I went to see a chiropractor. So we started with neck adjustments, for all type of adjustments to my body. I just was not like feeling good at all, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it just started kind of spontaneously.
Yes.
March of 2023, you were just at home and you started to feel very dizzy, almost like your head was disconnected from your body.
Yes.
You got heart palpitations coming up, cardiologist was cleared, physical therapy and chiropractic care didn't help.
Yeah, I saw a ENT as well, like we thought something from the ears with the dizziness, you know. One friend suggested to do a brain scan,
Sure, yeah.
because the dizziness would come from the brain. That was cleared as well. So that's when, fast forward a year with all these tests and I was not getting better. I was like, I have to.
How is it affecting your life, like over the last year?
Yeah, I have 3 kids and, I couldn't do anything with them. I would just like lay down. That's like the best thing. Like when I don't have dizziness, I would like just lay down all day, just get up just to do like normal stuff and, make food for them. And I would go back to bed.
So you have three young kids, you have a wonderful family, husband's working hard, and you were having a hard time taking care of your 3 kids.
Yes.
Because you're so dizzy, and you still did it, but you could only do the minimum.
Yes.
So you weren't able to, you were telling me it's hard just to get them to school on time and then come home and try to lay down so you didn't feel so dizzy.
Yes, I used to always feel bad, like when parents had to volunteer or participate in events at school. I never went, and I really felt bad and guilty about that, but I couldn't. Yeah.
So now, when was there a turning point when you started to think, maybe that it was something still coming through your neck? And
I started to fast forward for the year, I wasn't getting anywhere. Oh, I did an epidural too, like steroid shot, which made it worse. I did the RFA, radio frequency ablation, it's called, that thing. That didn't do anything. Then I was like, okay, this is something serious, And then I got up on it, online. I started searching. I went on YouTube. I watch YouTube videos all the time. And then that's when you popped up. And, I was like, I started seeing these interviews that you do with your patients. And then I would be like, oh, that's me. They're describing me. So I told my husband that we have to make that trip to Florida.
Wow.
Yeah, and financial situation, how it is, and it's just it's all worth it. It's all worth it.
Amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes. It's making me emotional.
And so, Wafaa, you got here, I think, one of the last days in May, and it's probably June 24th today.
Yes.
We've only had maybe 5 or 6 visits together so far.
Yes.
And after the first visit together, what was the thing that you noticed right away?
Yeah, right away. Like I used to get blurry vision when I get that flare up.
Mhm.
I couldn't see in front of me. Like I would do this to make it go away. And the first visit we had, and then I went home. I took a normal shower, first time in like a year. Yes, it was like no dizziness at all.
Wow.
Blurry vision went like it was like 80% better from the first session that we had.
So you used to have to hold on to things when you
Yes,
showered and not
yes.
left your head go up,
No, yes.
or you would feel like you were going to fall over.
Yes, I would before I would go in the shower, just like I just want to get done. 5
Yeah.
minutes, I need to be out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just go and
Yeah, you
enjoy
have to take
it.
a proper shower.
Yes,
Yes, that's amazing.
yes.
So now we've had 5 or 6 visits together. You stated that you're probably overall already at least 80% better,
Yes.
and at moments 100%.
Yes.
But tell us a little bit about what you're able to do now that you've had the 5 to 6 visits. How you're feeling,
Yeah.
like how a day has changed for you.
Yeah, I would do like anything. I took my kids to Orlando, to Disney World on my own. I drove there and back, and we spent the night there. I was like walking at the park like 10 hours, 11 hours, a day,
That's a
spent the whole
good point
day.
to bring up. Was
Yes.
prior to these 3 weeks together,
Yes.
when you would even walk in the grocery
Oh,
store.
yeah.
Tell me about that versus how it is now.
Yes, if I want to go run errands, I just I can't walk without holding on into something. I needed to push a cart, even though if I was like grabbing one thing,
Yeah.
I would get
You'd
a
have to
cart
hold
and then
the
I
cart.
have to hold the cart. Yes.
Or you would feel like
Yes.
really dizzy.
Yes, and if I'm walking next to a person, I have to hold on into them.
Wow.
Now I could do it all on my own.
And you went to Disney with your 3 kids,
Yes.
all on your own.
Yes.
And you didn't have to hold on to anything.
No, not really.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and we're going to Legoland today, and spending a night there and coming back tomorrow.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So the main things that you've noticed that have gotten better since we worked on a specific plan to target your upper neck,
Yes.
from a variety of doing curve correction weights, from teaching you different postural exercises,
Yeah.
doing tendon dry needling, you've noticed that your dizziness is, for the most part, extremely subsided, if not
Yes.
all the way gone at most times.
Yes.
You're not getting those heart palpitations.
No.
What else has improved for you?
The off balance was like my main issue because that's what prevented me from doing like a lot of stuff. Like
Got
I
it.
would be sleeping all the time, which is like really great. And like my vision,
vision.
my brain, it's like clear.
Got it.
I used to get like a lot of brain fog, like can't think straight. Yeah. Now it's just clear. It's just like everything's clear in front of me. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So what we've seen so far is that we did make a change at 2 levels in your neck where there's a lot of arthritis and degenerative disc disease,
Right.
where those are starting to move together instead of separate.
Yes.
And we still need to make some progress on your curve for you to get really a lasting long-term result.
Yes.
So we fine-tuned your neck weights today. You're wearing them, they feel good when you have them on.
Yes.
It's creating a gentle lordosis.
Yes.
It was pretty interesting because you do have a pretty good amount of instability from one side,
Yes.
and on the other side not that much.
Mm-hmm.
And just for the fact that you know long term that you probably want to get some integrity to some of those deeper ligaments, but even with just what we've done so far and getting, I think you've had 1 regenerative medicine treatment,
Yes.
so you're already feeling like you've gotten your life back. And I
Yes.
think that's the important point here, is that a lot of people, when they find a problem, that they feel like everything has to get to perfect in order for them to start feeling better. And a big part of what my compassion for humanity is to try to get you back to functioning as soon as possible. Because the longer that you stay in a state when you're not able to do things, the harder it is to get out of your condition.
Right.
So if there's anything possible we can do, even while long term there may be other things to address,
Yes.
that we can do to get you functioning again, walking, moving, feeling clear mentally, feeling like you're in control, getting into homework, active care, doing exercises, I think just the better you're going to do long term. So
Yes, that's the goal. Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Brian.
You're welcome.
I mean, you're like a gift sent to us.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
You are.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Wafaa.
thank you. Appreciate
Yeah.
it so much.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're getting so much better. Thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah, of course. Thank you
And,
for having me.
Yeah, I promised a lot of people online that I would share 4 more inspiring stories in
Yes.
this next month,
Yes.
because I've been kind of delaying a few of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're going to keep hopefully inspiring people to have hope
Yes,
for
I
healing.
hope so. Yes.
And I really am grateful for you sharing your
Yes.
story.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm grateful for you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay.